In early 2026, the FDA cleared the first ever human clinical trial targeting the biological clock. Aging is moving from an inevitable fact of life to a treatable medical condition. For most people over 50, healthcare is a reactive process. Doctors typically wait for symptoms like high blood pressure or insulin resistance to appear, treating the damage after it has already taken hold. The problem is that these issues don't arrive in isolation. By age 80, over half the population is managing at least 5 different chronic illnesses simultaneously. This bar chart represents the impact of eliminating all cancer mortality. Despite the scale of the disease, eradicating it entirely would only increase average life expectancy by 2.5 years, because other age-related conditions would simply move in to take its place. This reality led researchers at Harvard Medical School, including Dr. David Sinclair, to look further upstream. Instead of fighting individual diseases one by one, they began targeting the epigenome, the system that regulates our DNA. If we want to move past managing chronic disease, we have to stop treating the symptoms and start addressing the central aging process that drives them. This approach is based on the information theory of aging. It suggests that while our DNA remains intact throughout our lives, the epigenome, the markers telling cells which genes to read, becomes disorganized over time. Think of it like scratches on a CD. The original music, your DNA, is intact, but as damage accumulates, the cell misreads instructions. To fix this, scientists use partial epigenetic reprogramming. Introducing 3 genes, OCT4, SOX2, and KLF4, polishes the system, resetting the cell. For safety, a dangerous 4th gene normally used in reprogramming is purposefully excluded. Leaving that 4th gene out is the key breakthrough. It allows the cell to function like a younger version of itself, without losing its identity or turning into a dangerous, undifferentiated stem cell. In 2026, Life Biosciences moved this research into a Phase 1 human trial called ER100. They are testing the therapy's ability to restore vision in patients with glaucoma and NAIN, a sudden loss of blood flow to the optic nerve. The OSK gene instructions are delivered to retinal cells using a modified harmless AAV vector. Inside the cell, they remain in a dormant, locked state. The therapy activates only when a participant takes an antibiotic pill called doxycycline. This acts as a biological switch, turning on the reprogramming process for a precise 8-week window. This design allows for constant safety oversight, monitoring everything from eye pressure to visual clarity. Doctors know they can stop the reprogramming process at any time by simply ending the doxycycline dose. The FDA's clearance of this trial is a significant milestone for the field. It marks the first time partial epigenetic reprogramming has moved beyond mice and primates into humans. This trial represents more than a potential cure for blindness. It's the first real-world test of a reversible system for controlling biological aging. Success in this trial would prove that human cells can be safely reprogrammed and controlled. If it works in the eye, the same delivery system could eventually be applied to the nervous system or other organs. The implications of this reach far beyond medicine. Dr. Sinclair presented these findings to world leaders in Dubai, framing age reversal as a solution to broader global pressures. The data suggests that extending the healthy human lifespan by just 1 year would generate an estimated $38 trillion in economic value by increasing the long-term productivity of the population. As declining fertility rates shrink global workforces, keeping the existing population healthy and active longer is becoming a demographic necessity. At this scale, reversing cellular decline is shifting from a personal health goal to a primary strategy for sustaining global economic stability in the coming decades. Over the next 20 years, healthcare systems that focus solely on managing late-stage symptoms may begin to look like relics of the past. If these trials confirm that we can safely control the aging process, it will mark the transition from an era of reactive treatment to proactive biological maintenance. If you want to stay updated on the cure for aging, subscribe to Vitality Protocol